We look around, and everything seems to make sense. The sky is blue. The Earth spins. The laws of physics work the same in New York as they do in Tokyo, on Mars, or in distant galaxies. It all feels consistent, stable, comforting even. But behind the curtain of this orderly reality is something far more unsettling. Because when we dig into the mathematics, the quantum fields, the forces that knit reality together, we find something's off. Terribly off. The more we understand about the cosmos, the more we discover just how fragile, inconsistent, and outright improbable it is that any of this, matter, energy, life, you, even exists. We're not just passengers in a mysterious universe. We may be living inside a system that's cracked at its foundation, a system that defies its own rules, a universe that, by the laws of physics as we know them, shouldn't be here at all. Let's rewind to the beginning. The Big Bang, the explosive birth of space and time, created a cauldron of high-energy particles. From that chaos emerged everything: the stars, galaxies, black holes, and ultimately us. But there's a problem. According to the most trusted models of physics, that explosion should have created equal amounts of matter and antimatter. That's symmetry. For every electron, an anti-electron. For every proton, an antiproton. And when matter and antimatter meet, they cancel out, annihilating into pure energy. So if that symmetry held, the universe should have self-destructed in the blink of an eye. No galaxies, no stars, no atoms, no life. Yet, somehow, there was an imbalance. For every billion particles of antimatter, there were 1,000,000,001 particles of matter. That tiny surplus, a fluke in the machinery of physics, is why we exist. This isn't a satisfying answer. It's a cosmic mystery, one of the most profound in all of science. Why did the universe choose matter over antimatter? We don't know. And that ignorance represents the first clue that our universe isn't just improbable, it's wrong. Most of us imagine empty space as, well, empty. But in quantum mechanics, even a perfect vacuum isn't nothing. It's alive with fluctuations, particles that pop in and out of existence. This restless seething of the vacuum is real and measurable, and it contributes to something called vacuum energy, a kind of built-in energy that fills space itself. This energy should have a gravitational effect. In fact, it ties directly to one of the greatest mysteries in cosmology, the cosmological constant, which governs how fast the universe expands. And here's where we run into one of the most catastrophic mathematical failures in history. When theoretical physicists calculate the expected vacuum energy from quantum field theory, they get a value that is 10 superscript 1 superscript 2 times too large. That's a 1 followed by 120 zeros, the biggest mismatch between theory and observation ever encountered. If the math were right, the universe would have exploded apart before a single atom could form. Obviously, that didn't happen, which means either something fundamental is broken in our physics, or reality is hiding something deep and dangerous. It's as if the universe is whispering, "I'm not what you think I am." In 1998, astronomers made a discovery that rocked cosmology to its core. The universe is accelerating, not just expanding, speeding up like a car with no brakes, pushed by some invisible, unknown force. We call that force dark energy, and it makes up roughly 68% of the entire energy budget of the universe. But what is it? No one knows. It doesn't behave like any known form of matter or radiation. It doesn't clump. It doesn't dilute. It just grows, quietly, relentlessly, like a cosmic pressure inflating the void. And the implications are terrifying. If dark energy continues to act the way it does, it could lead to a future where the universe tears itself apart. Galaxies, stars, planets, even atoms stretched and shredded in a scenario called the Big Rip. Dark energy is not just a placeholder for ignorance. It's a force that could decide the fate of everything. And yet, we don't know where it comes from, why it exists, or how it fits into the laws we thought governed reality. The universe, it turns out, is expanding, not just in space, but in mystery. You've heard of black holes, supernovas, colliding galaxies. But there's a quieter, more existential threat. One that doesn't make noise, doesn't give warning, and doesn't leave survivors. It's called vacuum decay, and it's not science fiction. In 2012, the discovery of the Higgs boson gave us more than a new particle. It gave us insight into the stability of our universe. Based on the Higgs mass and other constants, it appears that our universe is metastable, meaning we're not in the lowest possible energy state. We're sitting in a kind of false vacuum, a temporary plateau. And if quantum fluctuations ever kick us into the true vacuum state, the universe would undergo an instantaneous and unstoppable transformation. A bubble of true vacuum would expand at the speed of light, erasing everything, atoms, forces, even the laws of physics, in a single, silent moment. No pain, no warning, just the end. And this isn't speculation. It's mathematically allowed, even expected, just with a timeline so vast we comfort ourselves by calling it unlikely. But in a broken universe, unlikely is no longer reassuring. The deeper we look into physics, the more we find something eerie. The universe seems designed, not in the religious sense, but in the sheer mathematical improbability of how its constants are set. If the gravitational constant were just a fraction stronger, stars would burn out in seconds. If it were weaker, no stars would form at all. If the electromagnetic force were slightly off, atoms couldn't hold together. If the expansion rate were any faster, the universe would be a thin, lifeless fog. And yet, here we are. Out of the trillions of possible configurations, the universe landed on the one set of physical laws that allow complexity, chemistry, and consciousness. This fine-tuning is so precise that some physicists argue it can't be coincidence. It demands explanation. Enter the multiverse hypothesis, the idea that our universe is just one of countless others, each with its own random parameters. We live in the one that works, because only a working one allows anyone to ask why. But here's the catch. If we can't detect or interact with other universes, the theory becomes untestable. We might be living in a cosmic lottery, but with no way to prove it. We're stuck in the only universe we'll ever know, wondering if it's all just a statistical fluke. So where does that leave humanity? We're intelligent, curious, capable of detecting the afterglow of the Big Bang and splitting atoms. Yet we're adrift in a universe full of signs that something is deeply wrong. It's humbling, terrifying, but also inspiring. Because if the universe is broken and yet life still emerged, complex, sentient, and self-aware, then maybe, just maybe, we're not an accident. Maybe we're the response to the chaos. The mind of the universe trying to understand itself before the lights go out. We may never know why the vacuum fluctuates, why matter survived antimatter, or whether a bubble of destruction is racing toward us right now. But we do know this. We have the capacity to ask, to measure, to imagine, to fight back against the silence with reason. And in that, in our refusal to look away from the brokenness, lies something powerful. We live in a universe that's unstable, unbalanced, and mathematically absurd. It defies logic, defies symmetry, It hides forces we can't name and futures we can't predict. By every known model, it shouldn't exist, and yet it does. That makes it terrifying, but also beautiful, because from all this chaos came stars, oceans, music, love, and minds like ours, capable of noticing how broken it all is.